Okay, like the worst part of making these videos is editing them after when like you see how you look. Like as I was setting that up, I'm like, this is not going great. So I have not made a vlog in about a year actually, now that I think of it. Because the last one I made I think had something to do with moving to Vancouver, and spoiler alert, I'm here. I've been here for a while. This is my drunk vlog where I'm drinking wine and there's frozen grapes in it just to keep it fresh. Full disclaimer, probably not in a position to be talking about any of these things. I have tan lines. When was I in the sun? Yeah, okay, so got some things to tell you guys. I feel like everyone I ever wore was not supposed to be off the shoulder, and I just made it like that because I was like super rebellious as a kid. So I'll tell you something. I actually wrote these down because I wanted to do good for you, and so I did. Something I learned very quickly is that when people have the opportunity to complain, oh my god, you guys complain. It was off the charts. Normal people should not complain that much. Like I don't get it. Hashtag Megan Lee is my hero. Like, I feel like so many people have this entitlement these days, and all days. It's not just these days. Like I said, like, oh, whatever, Ambia, you have no idea. But like in general, there are so many people that have this like entitlement where they think that they deserve these things just because they were born. Oh, I was born and I should have like 16 grams and a glass of wine in my hand at all times. I freaking wish. If anyone's like willing to do that, just like give me a shout. Like I'm not judging, I'm just saying like it's crazy, but it would be nice. It would be so nice. Every time I've applied for a credit card, I've been like, this is a bad idea. And it has been, but like that's not the point. It stresses me out because my parents had to work so hard for everything. And I say my parents as in like my dad's. I don't think my mom really worked that hard, but no, my dads, they really had to work for what they have, and they're so smart and they worked so hard, and they did it because they had to. Like, and I think that they taught me a lot about that because of just wanting to ensure that I knew what I was coming to and knew that what the world was about. Like, I never once have thought things were gonna come easy to me, which is kind of beneficial because no one has. Yeah, and they'll wish it did, so hit me up. It's like if you use it for good and not for evil. But just like, remember kids, just because you get things handed to you doesn't mean you're worth the handing. Like you have to earn it still. Like you have to do the right things. You have to be a good person. You have to work hard and be kind. You have to Cinderella that stuff. I'm trying not to swear lately. Look at how pretty my eyelashes are. Yeah, I never look pretty in videos. How obvious is it that I've been drinking for, oh my god, 5 hours? Wow, my math is so bad. I meant 3 hours. As the world hates me. That's why this Irish douchebag thinks he has the right to come and yell at me. Ah, to the next. George Bush doesn't care about black people. No shit, but have you met our president? Ours. I say ours like I'm an American. I'm not an American. I feel so connected to you guys. You want to go up and talk about a fake news? Do it all you want, but don't create your own fake news, you little freaking freak. Like I don't get it. We're cool, we're fine, I don't care. But like Trump, oh, you are hurting your girl. Like Canada is just, we are embarrassed. Okay. No one does that. What were you thinking? Were you like, oh, this will be funny? It wasn't funny. It wasn't, okay? It was cute for maybe 5 minutes when he was like, I'm on The Apprentice, you're fired. And now he's like, I'm in the country, missiles. My dog is eating my shoes. Everybody deserves to have a chance in this life. Everybody deserves to be able to feel loved and be able to feel like they did something good. And you're not getting that chance with Donald Trump. I just drowned a bug in my wine. I don't know how you could be so naive that you can walk about your day and be like, la-di-da-di-da, I bought like these really great pants today, and refugees like WTF, get out of here. Gosh, you hurt me. Okay, like, Google is not your god. Store-bought sushi though, like, it's not something you should have and you should think like, guys, guess what I had for dinner? Don't tell anyone unless you're genuinely worried about your health and you're like, they're gonna need to sue this company. Do not tell people where you bought your store-bought sushi from, because it's not okay. We'll still eat it, but that doesn't mean you should. You are better than I am. Please know that. Kind of losing it already. If you have been sexually assaulted in any way, never, ever was it your fault. Ever. You should not have rape insurance, because rape shouldn't happen. You did not ask for this. You did not beg for this. And you did not want this. I have car insurance because the government says I have to in case I cause an accident with someone else, because of my own misjudgment. First, if you put the person who did the wrong deed first, it's taken completely differently than if you put the person who did the wrong deed second, okay? Putting the blame on the person who deserves the blame is not being inconsiderate, it's being factual. Go to hell. Still floating in my wine. Like, he's swimming. Like, he's like, oh, I can make it. But he's gonna be just as drunk as I am in a couple minutes. His body weight tells me so. Who am I? I don't really know anymore. Education is realizing all sides of the spectrum. It's not just realizing one side of the spectrum. The thing about only knowing one side is just that. It's one side. Okay, you have to know all sides of an argument in order to be involved in an argument, or else it's not an argument. You're just fighting. This is where we are now, and this is where I am. I don't even know. I'm like floating away. Cheers, bitches. I'm so sorry I said that. None of you are bitches. We're all lovely people. I'm not in. I'm not in. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Which is so cool, but also just awful. And I don't want to be considered the weirdest person in the building, even though I so am. I don't know if you've ever watched the show Drunk History, but that's what this is, except for it's all real and happening now. Dear white people, why are we so stupid? Why do we do things that are stupid? Like, we go on safaris and we think we can touch the animals. Don't touch the animals. Don't be a tard. So many of us that put on our stupid freaking, like, Make America Great hats again. And we walk around like we own everything. We can do whatever we want. And we cause rallies. We kill people. People get injured because of our own stupidity. That's not okay. I can't stress that enough. It's wrong. No one should ever have to be hurt because we are too stupid to realize our own privilege. A little dance break. Who cares? It's some stupid boy or some stupid girl. Like, who cares if they don't feel the same way? This is the end of your journey tonight. I don't know, this is a bad idea. I was like, oh, drunk vlog, it'll be fun. And me and James are both like, what fun? And it's a nightmare. There's so much in the world that annoys me, I can't even believe it. But you are not who annoys me. You people. You give me high-waisted bikinis. That's not how you wear a fucking bikini. You can wear them on your head, or, oh, that's the price tag. That's not classy. Or you can wear them to bed. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for indulging me. In a not creepy way and totally not intrusive, like, don't call the cops way. I am watching you. Just not creepy. I'm proud of you and I love you guys and I hope you guys all do so well. And I have drank so much wine and I'm just gonna keep drinking wine because at this point our world needs me to drink more wine.